Emmerdale viewers are increasingly worried about what ruthless Dr. Todd could do next, after Charity Dingle officially reported her to the police. Following the shocking assault, many fans have taken to social media to share theories about how Todd might retaliate. Some believe she could exact revenge by exposing the family secret she has been using to blackmail Charity, while others fear that someone close to Charity could be manipulated into turning against her. Despite their concerns, viewers have praised Charity for finding the strength to come forward and report the crime. The devastating incident occurred shortly after Charity confronted Todd over months of blackmail. Having consumed a large amount of alcohol, Charity believed the hostility between them had finally come to an end and that they had reached an understanding. Instead, the situation took a horrifying turn. After Charity lost consciousness on the sofa, Todd exploited her vulnerable state. While continuing to verbally abuse her, she carried out a disturbing sexual assault. Charity suddenly regained awareness and immediately realized what was happening. Before leaving the house, Todd reportedly looked pleased with herself, leaving Charity traumatized and devastated. In the latest episode, Charity made the difficult decision to go to the police station and formally report the assault. She was required to recount the traumatic events in detail and was informed that investigators would need a full statement as well as a medical examination. The investigating officer assured Charity that her allegations were being taken seriously. They explained that collecting evidence would be essential and confirmed that Todd would be arrested and interviewed regarding the accusations. Police also stated that prosecutors would later determine whether there was sufficient evidence for formal charges to be brought. After returning home on her own, Charity struggled to hold herself together and eventually broke down in tears as the emotional weight of the ordeal overwhelmed her. However, fans suspect the drama is only just beginning. Many believe Todd will not quietly accept being reported and could attempt to make Charity's life even more difficult. One popular theory suggests Todd may try to twist events in her favor, potentially revealing Charity's closely guarded baby secret as an act of revenge. Others fear she could influence people around Charity, damaging important relationships in the process. Some viewers are especially concerned about Vanessa Woodfield, with speculation growing that Todd may attempt to manipulate her into doubting Charity's account of events. Sharing their thoughts online, one fan predicted that Todd would try to turn the situation around and paint Charity as the villain. They also feared Vanessa might initially fall for Todd's version of events, though they hoped the storyline could eventually reunite her with Charity. As the investigation continues, viewers remain anxious about Todd's next move and whether Charity will finally be able to get justice for everything she has endured. Charity Dingle faces another heartbreaking setback in Emmerdale as his recovery takes a devastating turn, leaving him questioning how much more he can endure. Ever since undergoing surgery for prostate cancer, Kane has struggled to adapt to the major changes affecting his daily life. Before the operation, he had serious doubts about going ahead with the procedure, fearing the possible long-term consequences, including bladder problems and the impact on his intimate relationships. Those worries quickly became reality after the surgery. When Kane first woke up and saw a catheter attached to him, he panicked, believing it would be a permanent part of his life. Although he was eventually reassured that it was only temporary, the emotional impact remained. Unfortunately, the challenges didn't end when the catheter was removed. Kane soon began experiencing severe urinary urgency, making it difficult to manage everyday situations. At one point, his condition became so overwhelming that he was caught urinating in public and ended up spending time in a police cell. To make matters worse, he also suffered an embarrassing accident that left him humiliated. The experience deeply affected his confidence, leaving him fearful of being too far away from a toilet. His anxiety became so intense that he struggled to return to work and resume a normal routine. Just as Kane begins trying to adjust to his new circumstances, another painful moment awaits him. Kyle is preparing for an important Army cadet ceremony, and he is delighted when Kane promises to attend. Proudly taking his oath, Kyle looks towards his father, expecting to see him watching from the crowd. Instead, Kane is nowhere to be seen. While it appears that Kane has let his son down, the reality is far different. A sudden and urgent need to find a toilet forces him to leave unexpectedly. Rushing to the Woolpack, Kane is horrified when he notices a wet stain on his trousers. Completely mortified, he tries to hide his embarrassment. However, Charles soon discovers what has happened and quietly steps in to help by bringing him a clean pair of trousers. Together, Charles and Bob offer support and reassurance, making it clear that there is no shame in what happened. In a significant moment for Kane, he finally allows himself to accept help from those around him. Encouraged by their kindness, he returns to the ceremony and apologizes to Kyle for missing part of the event. Fortunately, Kyle is understanding and reassures his father that he has done nothing wrong. Even so, Kane continues to feel broken and frustrated, wondering whether life will ever return to normal. Sadly, his struggles are far from over. During a follow-up hospital appointment, Kane and Moira receive devastating news. Their consultant reveals that the cancer has spread, shattering their hopes and leaving them both stunned. The diagnosis sends Kane into another emotional downward spiral as he learns that additional treatment will be necessary. However, doctors explain that he must first allow his body more time to recover before the next stage can begin. There is another painful reality to face as well. The radiotherapy required to treat the cancer could make many of his current side effects permanent, leaving Kane confronting an uncertain and frightening future. As his battle continues, Kane finds himself facing one of the toughest challenges of his life, with both his physical health and emotional strength pushed to their limits. Kerry Pollard's relationship with Jai Sharma faces fresh turmoil in upcoming Emmerdale episodes, as suspicions grow over her involvement in a costly scam targeting Caleb Milligan. The drama begins when rumours spread that Archie Breckle may have tricked Caleb out of thousands of pounds using a sophisticated AI-generated voice scam. As details emerge, Caleb starts to suspect that Archie wasn't acting alone, placing Kerry under increasing scrutiny. Earlier this week, Archie used artificial intelligence technology to create a convincing replica of Steph's voice. Pretending to be Caleb and Ruby's daughter, the teenager contacted Caleb and claimed she urgently needed financial help to secure a flat in London. Believing he was speaking to his daughter, Caleb transferred £5,000 without hesitation. Meanwhile, Archie celebrated his success and began enjoying the stolen money. However, his secret didn't stay hidden for long. Kerry accidentally discovered the fake voice recordings and quickly realized exactly how Archie had managed to fool Caleb. According to insiders, Kerry was horrified when she uncovered the scam. The situation was especially awkward because she had been entrusted with looking after Archie while Jai was away and was expected to act as a positive role model. Emmerdale airs on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.